Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to talk about the most significant development in the India-US relationship. And today, literally, India got nuked. No, I'm not kidding, it's not a clickbait. In terms of economics, this is no less than a war. This is no less than India getting nuked by the US. So today's video, we are going to talk about the latest implication of Donald Trump's enforcement in terms of US immigration policy that affects Indian H-1B visa.
Thank you, Mr. President. One of the most abused visa systems in our current immigration system has been the H-1B non-immigrant visa program. This is supposed to allow highly skilled laborers who work in fields that Americans don't work in to come into the United States of America. What this proclamation will do is raise the fee that companies pay to sponsor H-1B applicants to $100,000. This will ensure that the people they're bringing in are actually very highly skilled and that they're not replaceable by American workers. So it'll protect American workers, but ensure that companies have a pathway to hire truly extraordinary people and bring them to the United States to work.
We need workers. We need workers. We need great workers. And this pretty much ensures that that's what's going to happen. I think, Sean, you agree with that?
Well, they're $100,000 per year. So the whole idea is no more will these big tech companies or other big companies train foreign workers. They have to pay the government $100,000, then they have to pay the employee. So it's just not economic. If you're going to train somebody, you're going to train one of the recent graduates from one of the great universities across our land, train Americans, stop bringing in people to take our jobs. That's the policy here, $100,000 a year for H-1B visas, and all of the big companies are on board. We've spoken to them about the gold card.
They love it. They love it. They really love it. They need it.
And what is H-1B visa? So H-1B visa is one of the most important visas which enables any tech company based on the US to hire any foreign workers who has significantly higher amount of technical expertise which the current market, which is the US worker, are not able to fill. So over the years, this H-1B became one of the enablement wherein tech companies can bring in foreign workers and make them work in the US soil. And it is also a great win for the Indian employees who can just go there, cash in extra dollars, and then come back and remit those amounts, send the money back to India. So over the years, this was a win-win situation for both companies as well as the employees, wherein the tech companies were able to leverage on their competency, on their skill set, and built in products which are going to be scaled across the market. For the employees as well, if they were working with the same competency and the same skill set back in their hometown, the amount of money they would potentially earn would be much lesser. So they ended up earning much more and they were able to send the money back home. So this is something that has been growing and growing over the years, enabling a great India-US relationship as well. But recently, just today, this entire equation changed when Donald Trump signed a petition which will now ensure that any tech company, if they are bringing in foreign nationals to US soil, they need to pay $100,000 annually each year that the employee will be working in the US. This is definitely not great news, especially for Indians, when out of the total 100% of the H-1B visas that exist today, about 74% it belongs to Indians. The others are China and Canada, South Korea, etc. But the entire chunk, most chunk of it are Indians who are currently working in the US on this H-1B visa. So this is a huge impact for them. If you have to quantify, there are approximately 3 million H-1B visa holders in the US, with India accounting for about 74% of approved beneficiaries. The average salary the average salary for these H1B visas is about 120,000, which means that for an employer now, if they have to pay 120,000 for the employees plus 100,000, which is almost equal to their salary, I don't think they will be willing to sponsor that. So a good chunk of these employees will eventually be sent back home, in my honest purview of things. The other portion, people who are about 250,000 and above, they might end up buying the golden visa application, which also guarantees you a pathway to green card by investing about $1 million in the US economy. So I don't think there would be much of a middle ground that would exist. People who are at 100,000, 120,000, they might have to be, unfortunately, they might be the other end of the spectrum, wherein they might just be asked to move out of the US soil and forced to work back home. And the people who are really skilled, 250, 300 and above, they might still be continued to sponsored. Companies that funds this H1B application, Amazon ticks the box, wherein as on today, there are about more than 12,000 H1B visa applicants that is there for this year. The second is Microsoft and Meta, which about 5,000 applications for the year. Next being that of Google and Apple with about 4,000 applications for 2025, right? So all of these companies will also take a toll. So this definitely disrupts the Indian IT operations, impacting ongoing projects, and it will force companies to adjust their budgets as well. Tariff war as well. Already the Indian IT index is down 15 to 20% from its all-time high. And between the last week, we have already seen stocks like Infosys, Wipro, TCS already down between 2 to 5%. Because US companies are very much relying on these H1B visas to ensure that their products are best fit for the market. So it does affect that we closely monitor this page, because it is very important, very vital information, not only in terms of employment index, probability of recession, but also in the total dynamic of India-US relationship and its implication in stock market. Based on whatever information that we have today, I feel that IT index will continue to stagger at between like plus minus 5% over the next 1 year. So definitely I don't see much benefit in investing in the IT index, and I would rather pivot myself to more of manufacturing and construction companies in India. For the US market, I don't think there is a long-term effect. Maybe it will subside, maybe less Indians might pave way for more Chinese or South Korean employees whose average salary is on a slightly higher numbers. Use this information only for your education purpose, but before you invest, please do your due diligence. Please consult your financial advisor carefully, and then only make any decision. That's you guys. Thank you so much for watching the video. Please do hit the like and the subscribe button. It will make the YouTube algorithm happy, and for more such video, guys, see you. Bye bye.